Alright, so I'm starting to peel off paper. Got a few scratches going on here. A few spots, but I kind of like it. I like a little more distressed look. This is way more intensive than I thought. And that little chunk there took me probably about 45 minutes to do, if not more. And you know, there's only one spot that's actually like probably done just right in there. So this is going to take me basically probably all day on and off to get this done. But I think it'll look pretty cool when it's all finished up. You know, very kind of distressed looking, but I dig it. So I'll give you guys updates as I go. All right, so it's coming along. The glare there. Overall, I'm really happy with it. There's a lot of spots where it's bleeding through the wood and scratches. But I think with this image, it actually works. Kind of gives a little more of a vintagey feel. Makes the skyline look much older. This is, I don't know, 2-year-old photo, I think. So it's not that long ago. But I think this will actually look pretty neat with kind of that faded look to it. Definitely to say, though, I don't recommend doing a piece this large for your first time around. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, to say the least. And really quite difficult to get the seams. This one's not too bad here. Probably can't even see it. Oh, there it is. But there are some that are along like this line right here. Yeah, this one's a little more gnarly. All right, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. My hands are just completely devoid of calluses at this point. Definitely was a too large a piece to start for first time of this, but I'm really happy with it. As you guys saw in the last little clip, I had some stuff that was kind of pulling up and a few scratches. And rather than be bummed by it, I actually think it kind of adds to the image. It really gives a really old look to it. And so I've been intentionally going over spots that were really good and kind of rubbing some of the picture away to add a little more bleed and distressed look. I probably have maybe one more pass in a few spots, and then just manage to get able to wipe a last little bit of fuzzies off, and then I'll put the sealer on there. So hopefully in the next, I'm gonna let it dry for a little while. Maybe next hour or so, we'll put the sealer on, and we'll get a glimpse of how it's actually gonna look when it's hanging up. But overall, really happy. I would say though that after doing a piece that large, I'm really not interested in doing my full cabinet like that right now. It's a lot of work and just it's really hard on the hands. So I'm gonna probably stick with doing smaller pieces unless somebody has a really cool idea or wants to pay me to do a piece, in which case I will gladly do a little large piece for him. But for now, we're sticking with small ones. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, so I got this thing sealed, and I'm gonna call it a beautiful disaster. Heavy in the disaster thing. I think I didn't put nearly enough glue on one side when I started, and it's been nearly enough time cleaning it. But I kind of like it though, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it up today. Let it cure a little bit more, and yeah, it almost has like this like a punk rock club kind of look to it. So I'm pretty happy. You can definitely tell the spots where I put the most amount of time into it and the most amount of glue. But yeah, it's kind of funky though. What do you guys think? All right, so this is the right side, which is where I applied the glue at the very end. I think overall it looks the best. Sorry for the sun. There, I'll try to block the sun out a bit. And then as you kind of get over here, you can kind of see it's definitely a little cruddier. So this is the end where I started over here, and yeah, I didn't pull not nearly enough glue because it was kind of pulling it up as I was rubbing it off. But if you get close, you can still see there's all the building detail, even bleeding through, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll be kind of cool. So I mean, I'll have it up a couple hours. You guys take a look at it and tell me what you think. But I like it. All right, so at the moment I'm headed over to Home Depot. I turned on my little swamp cooler this morning. It's like the first day I really needed it, and I think the little pump motor is blown out on it. So we'll pick a new pump motor. All right, so better backdrop. Um, yeah, so it's up. I kind of dig it. So it looks. I'm gonna call it beautiful disaster. Emphasis on the disaster part. I'm thinking maybe putting up like maybe some. Maybe find some old postcards or maybe stickers like some like old vintage Japanese stuff. Put them up and then go over that as well with the glue. Might have kind of cool look to it. Just kind of get more of a steamer trunk kind of vibe. I did go replace the pump motor on my swamp cooler, and that new one works significantly better. The one been up there is probably the original one, or who knows when it was last serviced. But um, I didn't even buy a really high end, powerful one, and just plug in. It was the water was shooting out of it, so definitely a lot better than before. Um, but yeah, so I'm just continue working on the house. Finish up with my all my photo editing for my little corporate client from last week, and mail those files off tomorrow morning. Send the invoice in right now, and yeah, we got like basically about another day of editing tomorrow for another band I'm working with, and also got contacted today by a drummer who's looking for some photos. So I got to email her back and see what she needs to get. But it's kind of like it's the week this week. Just all about photos and crazy little house projects. So see you guys tomorrow.